Hey, welcome to iRacing's Lotus 79 series at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park in Canada. Oh, this is going to be a tough race today. And we've got a 27 car field. Spear starting out in P17, our friend Ben Summers in P16, and up the grid is Joe Halton in P11. So he had a pretty good qualifying there. But this is a very difficult track. Hopefully we want to survive this one and make it to the end, but we'll have to see about that. Let's get to the action. All right, 38 laps of terror. And we've got a fast starter there, number 21 behind us in 18th. He's off to the side a little bit. The orange car you can see in a mirror. He's going to be wanting to jump right ahead as he does. That's what he did in Road America last week, and then we passed him when he crashed. But let's hope that this is a safe start, because it could all go wrong in a hurry. Come on.
Green flag.
People are slowing down. People are taking it easy. That orange car I told you would not take it easy. He's getting right up in there. So somebody's off. I'm telling you, it's dangerous, especially on cold tires at the start. So let's just take it easy. Whoever's behind me, take it easy there, dude. Doesn't want to take it easy. We got a big long straight coming up, so.
Right side. Clear him.
That's why you gotta stay close, but not too close. All right. Ben Summers back there, a couple behind us. So I think we made up one spot from the start. I think we let one go by, but we got two back in exchange. But we're still alive. And that's the key. 38 laps.
1 minute 23.302.
What was the fastest qualifying time? Oh, no, I messed it up. Yeah, look at that, the other guy's off. Other people are off. Here comes somebody down the hill. No? All right. Oh, man. All right, that's all right. No damage, we didn't hit anything. This guy's got damage in front of us. Gabriel. He must have gotten a punt or something, or hit the wall or something. The guy behind me has damage as well. Front wing.
Right side. There. That's a good job.
Gabriel hit the wall when he went off. All right, so we did exactly what I didn't want to do, but we didn't hit anything. So, so we're still in it. All right, 27 cars started. That was a horrible, horrible incident. That was all my entire fault. I wasn't even paying attention to what I was doing. Gabriel's quit. All right, Spear. We didn't want that to happen. We lost a lot of time. A lot of time. How much time? 14 seconds off of our previous slowest time, which was the first lap. So we should have done this lap at about 1:11, 1:12. Instead, we did it in 1:30.
1 minute 30.
So let's say we lost 18 seconds there, which is ridiculous.
Keep going, keep going.
Somebody's coming out of the pits. It's not a good time to be coming out of the pits. So you want to be letting off a little bit at the top of the hill so you can get on the inside and make that turn easily. All right, from P27 we're P23. So there's 4 people behind us. One has disconnected. Oh, I can't see the standings again. Oh, come on. I don't know what is going on with this thing, but this happened last time that we couldn't see the standings. Nope, they're just not showing up. Nope, I can't get them. Sorry. They might be on your screen, but they're not on mine. So, and we spent a few seconds trying to work on that. I don't understand how that's not working in sometimes. Because it worked in practice, it worked in quali.
One is coming back pretty quick right now. I don't know what's wrong.
Whoa.
1 minute 13.725. Keep coming.
Okay, so that cost me half a second. But we did get a freebie. Car number 2's in the pits. Line, go away. Line is my cat. She gets interested when I'm busy because she's a cat. Alright, I'm assuming we don't have any. Oh, look at that. Hey, there's Ben Summers. How many spots did we make up? Boy, Adam Millward's already on a relative only 30 seconds behind. That's crazy. I can't believe we lost the standings again. But you can use the relative. Because the standings really just show the top 3 guys and then people around me. And people are in the pits like crazy. Like I said, there's a lot of incidents, a lot of carnage. We're back to 18th. We started 17th. We spun to almost last on lap 2. And now we're back to 18th. Ben is sitting 15th. I don't know about Joe. See, Joe wouldn't show up on the standings anyway. But hopefully he's still in there. Alright. This is alright. We were 18 seconds behind Ben. And that spin cost us 18 seconds, so... even money, me and Ben. And I goofed around a little bit with the standings. Alright, let me see what I can tell you. Alex Millward, P1. Sergio Fernandez, P2. Timu, P3. Chris Ballman, P5. John Stevens, P6. Robert Simpkins, P7. Those are the usual guys. There's one in there that isn't a usual Lotus 79 driver. But again, that's why we like the series. It's typically the same guys, same group of guys. You get to know them. Oh, Steven. That was the orange car I talked about on the grid, remember? He wanted to go through and we passed him later. It's great to know the other drivers, to know and be able to predict what they're going to do. It really gives you an edge if you can. Not that I'm taking advantage of that edge, but hey. Can't believe I spun on lap 2. Dang it, this could have been a really good race. I was a few spots ahead of Ben. Now I'm back here. Now I might have done something to the front wing. Not certain. Because when you're spinning around on the grass like that, anything can happen. And we were kicking up grass. That could have come from the tires, but it could have come from a wing digging into the grass, so. Let's hope, and these are slow lap times too.
1 minute 12.965.
Car just feels sluggish, doesn't it? It doesn't sound like it's really, yeah, something's, I don't know. I mean, this is a really good lap though, but the car just doesn't sound like it. I don't know. They did change the sound from last season, I believe. I believe there's been some sound adjustments to it, so that might be it. Alright. Well, let's see if we can make up some time on Roberto ahead. was a poor third sector.
1 minute 12.091.
Poor indeed. Now Vince behind Ben there. Vince is in P16, car number 23. Ben was saying how he used to race with Vince in the GPL. Way back, boy, that was a long time ago. I guess once a racer, always a racer. Of course, I wasn't in the country at the time, so I missed out on all that stuff. Alright, so there was somebody behind me in P19. He appears to have disappeared. That is good news for me, at least. Not for him. And we seem to be making up a lot of time on Roberto and Vince. Maybe I just was counting it wrong. Yeah, I think I just counted it wrong because I noticed when I passed start finish, the guy behind me was 12 seconds behind me. So yeah, I'm thinking everybody was 12 seconds ahead of me. So no, yeah, Andy, I guess.
1 minute 13.039.
Yeah, 13s. I can't be in the 13s. Come on. I can't believe I haven't gotten into the 11s. I don't know if I'm shell-shocked from lap 2 or what. But running essentially last here, except for anybody hanging out behind me, pedaling around. Mark in 20th. Not really whatever I thought I'd be. Ben got ahead of Junis. Nice going, Ben. I don't know if that was Junis's fault or Ben's advantage. Yeah, so there's only Mark behind me. Assuming Andy is still in the pits. Yeah, Andy is still in the pits, so Andy's out of contention now.
1 minute 13.086.
Couldn't find a decent setup this week. Now, there weren't that many on offer, and I didn't really like the two that were offered. They were essentially the same. Low downforce understeering. So I was like, no. So this is just mostly baseline here, which might be why I've got no speed. But Mark Breadbunner is now out, so there's really nobody behind. Nobody is one lap down. That was terrible, me bottling it in turn 2. Dang it.
1 minute 12.936.
Yeah, I'm just having trouble pushing now. You know, when something bites you, once bitten, twice shy, then, you know, when you get a problem and you go right back to that same situation, you're like, you know, then you're a little bit, in your mind, you know, hey, the last time this really got to me. And yeah, dang. All right, so wait, 18th. Goal, I think I forgot to state the goal. Pre-race would have been probably 15th. Well, to be honest, I would have been happy anywhere in the teens. So technically, 19th would be a horrible result. It's a long way to go. So if I'm 19th, that means 8 cars are already out. And that would have happened like in the first 8 laps. Oh, there's somebody. Hope that was nobody I know. Didn't catch the name. I think it might have been Juna. I don't know. No, maybe not. No, because I saw Ben, so I was like, well, if I see Ben, but no, I think Juna got back by Ben. I don't know who that was. P18, so whoever that was, if that wasn't somebody from the pits, that would put me in 17th? Yeah, so it looks like we're just going to be getting freebies, hopefully, the rest of the race. Well, unfortunate for them, but it is very difficult to complete a race here. That's why I think we'll have less drivers than normal. I mean, it's really exciting and scary.
1:12.90.
That's why it's so much fun. And you know, if you do make a mistake like I did in this corner, then you're gonna pay for it. If you're lucky, you don't wind up in that wall, but if you don't do something about it right away like I did, you're going in the wall. But I slammed on the brakes, and then I was like, I'm turning the wheel, because you gotta stop your momentum that way. Any means possible. Brakes don't work on grass, but if you're twirling around, that'll slow you down. Momentum will go more into a spin than a beeline for the wall. We're making a tiny bit of time on Roberto ahead, and I mean tiny. If we could, no, I guess I didn't get a freebie. Somebody was in the wall, but they must have been somebody who came out of the pits. Maybe it was Mark. If we can just get a little bit of time, more time each lap on Roberto, maybe we can do something, but
1:12.96.
these high 12s aren't going to do anything to help me catch them. And I'm going to have to slow down substantially when all these leaders get here, because it looks like they're all together. At least 1, 2, and 3 are. So I got to make sure to get out of their way. Not even going to mess with it. You know, people say I got my own race to run, and I do, but really fighting over 17th is not much comparison to P1, 2, and 3. But the hard part is I can't see on my relative where P4 is. So like if I let 1, 2, and 3 go by, when they come up, where is P4?
1:11.967.
You know, am I going to see him if he's right behind P3? That is the tricky one, because he could think I see him and I won't. Right. Listing at 18th. Nine cars out. I'm really surprised I was car number 17 out of 27. That seems like a very high car number, or very low, depending on how you want to put it. That means that there were you know, 10 other drivers with lower I ratings than me. I would not have expected that in this series. Although this series does attract... This series attracts some of the best and some of the slowest, strangely enough. Alright, I'm going extra slow there, just so they'll catch up. Because I want to let as many go by on the straight as possible.
Right side. Clear, clear.
Oh no.
Right side, clear. Right side, and clear.
Sorry, P5.
Left side, clear.
That was the best I could do that, and that was terrible.
1 minute 18.9.
I would have gone to the pits had he been any closer to me. But that was just, yeah, there's no way I could go around that turn very fast. And as soon as I was taking the turn before that, like I hadn't intended to go out that wide, but the pressure was kind of, it's like I did not brake enough. Because I'm in with the fast guys, and I didn't brake hard enough because I wanted to go faster through that last section in front of P5. But, you know, I didn't brake hard enough to do it, and I was, if I tried to take the normal line, I was gonna just go even slower than I was already holding them up. So I was like, just let me go. Looks like he's still right with him, so hopefully that wasn't too much of a deal. That cost me a lot of time, though. A lot of time. Because I pretty much was really slow all the way down the straight. All the way down. Yeah, I don't know what my time that lap was, but there's John coming, so I know I'm particularly slow here in Moss Corner, so I'll let him go. And I already got somebody else on me. A lot of these guys are very close today. I guess it's such a small track.
Left side.
Yeah, if you look at my throttle there on the left, you can tell that I wasn't gunning it up. It's kind of half throttling it. Oh man. Stutters are not what you want. They always happen in corners, don't they? Hey, there's Joe Alden, P10.
1 minute 14.72. 20 laps to go this time by.
Top 10 for Joe. So I guess I won't be catching the guy in front of me. Roberto. Remember, we were just 7 seconds behind Roberto, but as you can see from the relative, we are much further than that from the leaders, and the leaders haven't even caught Roberto yet. So we have lost a ton of time. Whew.
1 minute 11.997.
Spear, go! Alright, so there is a big gap between Barry and Joe. So after Barry gets by, then we won't have to slow down and let people pass for quite a while, so that's good. But I think the damage is done on my chase with Roberto. Although Roberto and Vince have been lapped.
1 minute 13.34.
Can't believe I did that in turn 2, or lap 2. Well, turn 2, lap 2. After saying safety Spear just wants to make it to the end. Yeah, see, I don't really trust myself through Moss Corner here. Without slowing people up and having them hit me from behind, so. Alright. Now we gotta go. I've been saying that for a while. Ben, I believe, is P14. So actually, people are about where they belong based on iRating and qualifying. Joe's doing well, Ben's doing well. Junis is in the pits.
1 minute 13.946.
So I've matched my car number. That's always your first goal. Match your car number. It's pretty tough if you're car number 1, 2, or 3, but for the rest of us that are in a normal car number. It's your first goal. You might not get any points for it. You might still be losing points, but you never want to be lower than your car number. Alright, Junis is now registering as 2 laps down, so I guess he's out. Probably, yeah, he would have had to tow from where he was probably. Yeah, could have had that exit better. Boy. Ben P14. A minute 3 behind the leaders. And there's Roberto. 10 seconds ahead. Roberto doing a good job. Not spinning around and going off track like Spear. So you gotta give him credit for that. That was a very poor last sector, lost half a second there.
1 minute 12.098.
And half a second over all these laps, that's more than the spin cost me. It's really just a little bit of time. If you keep repeating the same mistakes, you get a bad result. No, but yeah, about the setups. I talked about the setups a little bit before. This is just a medium baseline adjusted a little bit for pressures and fuel, but people just weren't sharing any decent ones. Well, any ones I liked this week. Just because everything's so new, you know, with the tires and all that, people aren't really sure where to go, what to do. I was just like, well, if I just do some medium baseline,
1 minute.
should hopefully get me to the end, as long as I don't do something silly. Of course, lap 2 I do something silly, but I mean, had I had those 18 seconds ahead, I'd be ahead of several guys here and fighting with them. Make it much more exciting. But looks like Vince had some kind of issue. And we're catching Roberto. So things are happening, as they say. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Now my track IR is all upset. Okay, so I got no standings. Track IR is all upset. Looks like I need to reboot this computer. Now is probably not the best time to do that, though. Although I do remember one race.
1 minute 12.0.
There was one race I was in where I took a break and went to the supermarket. Did some grocery shopping. During the race. It was a NASCAR iRacing series. It was about a 3-hour race at Talladega. And they gave me like 45 minutes of required repairs. I stuck it out. I got the repairs while I was out shopping. Came home, finished the repairs, went back out there. Hey, every position counts. In those long races, really every position does count. I mean, you've always got a chance to get some freebies. People not making it all the way. Chris Bauman in the pits. He was P5. He was the guy held up in the final corner. Sorry about that, Chris, but I explained at the time I took the best of a wonky situation. Oh man, stutters. But remember when it was when we were seeing cars 1, 2, and 3 come by, I was like, am I going to see if there's a P4? And I did see there was a P4. And then like a second after him was a P5. And I was like, I can't let everybody go by. I'm running out of straight. Alright, so it looks like Vince is gaining away from us a little bit, but Roberto seems to be coming back to us a little bit. So if Roberto can hold up Vince and let me get in there. But time's a wasting. Clock's ticking down. 10 laps to go. One I wouldn't give for those 18 seconds back. Oh, to be fair, I'm gonna guess there's a lot of guys in this race who would like to have just one moment back. From P17 back to P27, there's 11 guys now out. we go.
1 minute 11.51. 10 to go.
10 to go, except I'm 1 lap down, so 9 to go. Tires are holding up better than last week. Of course, that could be just because the baseline setup is not nearly as aggressive and not as quick. And stressing the tires as much. I think it's hotter. I think most of the races were under 37 degrees last week. Road America. I don't have time to catch Roberto and Vince. Not throwing away a quarter second like that.
1 minute 11.87.
I picked up my pace, but so have they. As the fuel burns off, getting more speed. Oh no, there's the leader, 24 seconds back. 7 to go. Is he gonna get me again? Oh man, if he gets me again, that will keep me away from Vince and Roberto. I hope not.
1 minute 12.033.
Push it, Spear. Is that somebody I saw in front of Robert Simpkins? Somebody in a white? Was that Ben on the relative? Robert Simpkins looks like he had a issue. Love to see that green Delta. I need to hit that curb. Come on, Vince. Oof, that's not a green Delta. Oh! Oh!
On the right.
As he spun and he's going backwards onto the track. Alright. That would be the old
1 minute 12.
overtake.
81.
Maybe the mind punt. There's Ben Summers just 15 seconds ahead. Oh, what could have been had we not spun for 18 seconds. Ow! I purposely picked this setup just so it'd be safe and keep me going. And lap 2, I ruined it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 4 to go. Next time by. Listen to Spear, don't listen to the spotter. Ben Summers is off. Ben got it going again, but he sees having big problems. Now he's got Roberto a couple seconds behind him. Keep it together, Ben. Or maybe Ben's trying to slow up Roberto so I can catch him. That would be nice of Ben. Who's that?
Gonna be 2 to go.
Roberto. That's Ben ahead. I think Ben and Roberto had it coming together. I think we'll see that at the in the Muppet montage. But people at the end of races, it's white flag fever that you gotta make moves. You gotta move now or forever hold your peace. So things happen at the end of the races. 2 to go next time by. 2 laps to catch Ben. Really need Ben to have damage and have an off, but all he has to do is hold it together. Got a big lead. Yeah, Roberto had to tow. But that's tough luck for him.
1 minute 12.818.
12.8. Although I've slowed down a lot up here because I was like, I see somebody off and I was looking at the relative and they were both going slowly. I was like, oh, don't be blocking the track because that would be horrible. White flag next time by. Come on, Ben, I want P13. Don't think I can get it. Ben's holding on to that lead. That's crazy how, you know, just a few seconds here, a few saved tenths here and there could have easily made up this gap to Ben. So every bad corner I had is really haunting me now. Really haunting me now. Ben's rear wing looks a little wonky. A wee bit wonky. Ooh, there you go.
Checker flag.
Summers and Spear.
Sorry, man. We tried.
13 and 14. Give you a good look at Ben's car there. Oh, look at that! Look at that rear wing. Summers. That's a little bent up there, Ben. See if I can see anything else on the car. It's hard to tell on the side. I don't want to get him right on the side because you can't. I got 3 monitors and I can see what you can't see. There he goes. But hey, 14 after that start, after that lap 2 rather, I'd say I'm pretty happy with that. But like I said, you gotta keep it together on a tough track like this. 38 laps, 37 for me and Ben. Ben and I. This is a ooh man. Somebody's on fire up here. The car behind Andy.
Flag, man, there. I don't know if we got random or not.
Good race, Ben.
Looks like a random, fellas. That's for Earl, think.
That was a lot of fun.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Alright, never mind. Go, man, go. Go, man, go.
We're going. Started 17th, finished 14th. Ben started right ahead of me in 16th. He finished 13th. And Joe started 11th, finished 10th. So we all moved up a little bit. I think that was good races for all of us. Naturally, we all want more. 18 seconds. If I had 18 more seconds, don't. If I had a standings overlay. But let's get back to it. Let's see the Muppet Mod. Okay, that took longer to set up than I thought because, well, Lon wanted to jump on me. All right, so here I am in the Ferrari. Somebody behind me looks like they did not start. I don't know who that was, but they... oh, there's somebody in the pits. Starting from the pits is actually not a bad idea. Well, no, it is kind of a bad idea because you're so far behind. You're so far behind. Let's check out the... I always forget to check out the tires. Pressure's at the end, 176, 72, 73, 70, so much higher on the left. Remember that? Maybe I should cut them down on the left. And temperatures are all right, I guess. Temperatures seem very, very cold, actually, don't they? 90. There's 94 on the left rear, but man, temperatures seem very low. All right, Muppet montage. Let's go. Let's not me. It could be me, but let's just see who we got out there. We're jumping right to. Oh yeah, somebody went off. That's a pole sitter. That is a pole sitter, Jamie Hall. Went off at the very first turn. It's unfortunate. Just went wide. Cold tires. And look at, he's got a ton of speed. Everybody else is kind of letting up, slowing down. He had too much speed on those cold tires. And Lon is officially attacking my headphones, so the birds are in the way. What's going on here with this camera? That's me. Why are they showing me? I think no, that's Ben. Did something happen to Ben? There's Jamie getting back on. So he was pole sitter, he dropped to the bottom, dropped to the back, and he spun. So that's it for that. What am I looking at here? Nothing. All right. Thought there was going to be a little argy-bargy. Charles, P24. Charles was ahead of me at one time. Is he going to lose it into Moss? No. Okay, so the incident report is not really catching incidents. Although it is giving you a wide panorama of... Oh, I think John just hit the car in front of him. I think he got too close. Ah, your spear! See? Yeah. And there's somebody else behind me going way off. You know, so it's up at that point where I'm realizing I'm off. That's it. I'm losing. I'm too far out. Thank you, Ben. Too far out there. I'm not going to make this turn, so I'm already slowing down. But then, before I got off the track, see that other car is going to hit the wall, I think. Yeah. Before I got off the track, I let up on the brakes. I let up on the brakes before I left the track, because if you're on the dirt and grass on the brakes, it ain't going to help you at all. It's going to hurt you. So right before I left, I just yanked on the wheel. See, watch my front wheels. You can see my front wheels. As I let up on the brakes and I just yanked the wheel because I want to spin. I don't want to be like this guy out there. Yeah, it's too late to be trying to turn it. You got to turn it sooner so you have room to spin without hitting the wall. And that's my own thought. I don't know. It worked for me. It did work. You know. So, and there we were, and somebody else coming up. All right, there's Ben. Oh, Ben behind Junis and someone else. You can always tell Summers in that red, white, and blue car. He's got his name on his rear wing. Still in one piece at that time. Gabriel, we were near him. Oh yeah, we were right near him. That's when he quit. He'll escape from there, I believe. Yep. Joe Halton. What happened to Joe? Joe was running right behind Barry. Oh, Joe. Good job, Joe. You gotta stay out of that wall. So he lost a lot of positions, lost a lot of time, but he was able to get it back in the end. Roberto, we were chasing Roberto a long time. What happened to Roberto? I think a lot of these might just be hitting the, they have what they call landmines. Those patches in the road, they'll scrape the bottom of your car and they'll hurt you. So that's why I think we're going to a lot of these things that may not actually be incidents in that corner. And a couple other spots. A little wide. Oh. Yeah, Ricard, he that was it for him, I believe. Did he continue? But he didn't. It looks like, yeah, he's crabbing. He's out. Oh, and he's going to take somebody else with him. Yep. Took somebody with him. Charles also was out. No! Charles, what? Just because somebody... Oh, my... There's a reason this is called the Muppet Montage. 3 guys in a row. They kill each other. Oh, the Jamie, he's car number 2. That's unfortunate for him. Ooh, yeah, he just got launched out of the stadium. Yep, so he got launched out of the stadium. 3 guys in a row did bad rejoin type moves there. Well, 2 guys killed 3 cars. 2 bad rejoins killed 3 people. Yeah, he's over the patches. You see the patches in the road down there. Mark Breadbender. Oh, too fast. No, you can't turn there. It's too late to be turning, see? You gotta turn the wheel sooner than that. That's my idea. Again, sometimes I say things that maybe aren't true for everybody, but they seem to work for me. Ooh, man, that car's done. Chris Bauman, we saw him. He was... This isn't going to be the end of it, is it? No. It's still early. It's only lap 5. Oh. The patches. You can see the patches in the road. Those 2 black ones. They missed them there. But they're not just... Well, it's around the patches. The patches don't necessarily indicate it. It's anywhere near the patches. Ben Summers. A little wide there, Ben. Been dangerous. This is only lap 6. This is going to take a long time. Joe Halton. I'm just not going to show anybody down in this corner, though, because they just keep hitting those. Yeah, see, it's the same thing. They're all hitting the same spot. Ben hitting the same spot. Yep. Yep. Timu? Ooh, final corner. That was difficult. Oh boy, oh boy. Lets it roll all the way across the track and then toes. That's not cool. This guy got ahead of Joe right at the end. John Francois. Looks like he's ahead of Joe right there, but Joe and him were fighting. Joe and he were fighting. Brett Benner did not make it to the end. Oh no! Woo! And you don't want to spin right there with 5 cars coming. That's tough. Sergio? Nah, nothing's happening. I know where we are on track and nothing's happening down here. Mark is obviously get a broken car, and Ben had an incident. Yeah, Ben spun, and Ben does the sympathy spin again. Ben! Ben does that a lot. So do I. That's why I like racing with Ben. Well, in the cars I'm good at, I like racing with Ben. Because the cars I'm good at were equal, and the cars he's good at, he's better than me. I don't like those, but I like the ones I'm good at. Patches. Ben Summers. Lap 13, only a third of the way through the race. Nope. Anything here? Turn 2. Nah, it started too far back. Oh. What's going on with this replays? Oh no, 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 no. Ooh, that is, well, that was some action. But not really replay. Vince, we caught up with Vince late and passed him. They're showing so much of Moss Corner because of the bumps. I think we're just gonna 19. Okay, we're on lap 19, so things are not happening so much. I'm skipping through a lot of them because they're all the same. Here's Ben. Uh-oh, this might be where Ben. Yeah, Ben. Oh no, no, no. Oh, because Ben was really far ahead of me at that point. He was in the 10s most of the time, I guess. Lap 20. So see, there he was, 18 laps to go, and he's doing that to his car, and he still finished ahead of me. That's how far Ben had a lead on me. Woo, Pablo. Woo. Nicely saved. Juna, see you. Yeah, oh no. Oh no. See, that's what I'm saying. You just, whatever you do, you gotta stay. You can't be on the grass quick, or if you're going fast on the grass, it's all over. Do whatever you have to, but don't go fast on the grass. Robert Simpkins. Yep. Into there, into there, into there, into there. There's your, oh, Vince. Oh, this was Vince, and this is, I think, no, it's only lap 24. Vince just too fast. Yeah, just too fast. So he's letting all the leaders go by, I guess. Oh, John. Alright, no damage. Woof. Final conflict. Oh, this is where Chris lost it. Yep. Chris didn't finish, and that could be it. Is that it? Yeah, that looks like it. Ben again. Ben trying to control that wing. So he just lost more and more time after he damaged that rule. Ooh, Ben. What a rejoin! Now that's style. When you do a donut rejoin right with other traffic. No. But yeah, Ben was fighting that car since he got that damage. There's Joe in turn 2 again. Joe. What happened to safety Joe? Oh man, if there was anybody around Joe, oh man. Oh, so that's where Jean Francois got by for good. Yeah, because I knew Joe was ahead of him, and then John got it at the end. Vince, lap 28. Still 10 laps to go. These things are... Martin. Believe it or not, I'm apparently on a team with Martin in the Classic Teams Championship. I didn't know I was involved in that, but my points might be of use to them sometime. Oof. Spear, what'd Spear do? Just bumps. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Joe Halton losing it in Moss. See, I do take it easy in Moss just because I see a lot of that. Pablo going down into Moss. Ben. Ben. Roberto. Oh, there's Ben. Okay, that's what happened. That's unfortunate. I'm going to blame this on Ben S. See Ben S up there? Ooh. Let's go ahead to Ben S. Here's Ben coming down T2. And he locks it up and loses it. And Roberto has to take avoiding action. That's tough on Roberto. What are you going to do? So see, he's coming down here. His father's saying, watch out. And Ben is drifting off the track. And Roberto just couldn't slow down and get out of the way. And that's tough. That is tough. That was at the end. That was when I got Roberto. Craig at the end, yeah, those bumps. Bumps. And the finish. There you go. The final. P14. It was a long fought battle, man. If I had those 18 seconds back, who knows where I would have been. Well, who knows, I might have been caught in some incidents, some monkey business down the road. But that was a fun race. MoSport, yeah, I don't know if it was a fun race. It's an enjoyable drive. Let's just say that. And it's great to drive this track. As far as race, I didn't really get a chance to race because, well, of that T2 lap 2 spin. But it was good coming back to 14th. I made up, what, 10 positions through freebies? And I was catching Vince and Roberto. Didn't have enough time to catch them, but did have more pace in them at the end. So fun. Join me next time. Thanks for watching, and be sure to hit that S for subscribe, hit that thumbs up, or check out one of these other videos. I will see you with more iRacing with the Spear. Catch you later.